everybody, I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverde.
Welcome to The Balancing Act. So much good stuff today.
What's that sound I hear?
I don't know.
Is that the sound of music?
Yes, it is. The beloved musical is celebrating a major milestone, and we're going to take you behind the scenes.
Plus, protecting your family's financial futures.
And we'll give you the skinny on a superfood, heart-healthy blueberries. Oh my gosh, yummy. And it all starts, when does it start?
Right now.
That's right.
The hills are alive.
Broadway Balances America, brought to you by Broadway across America, bringing the best of Broadway to a city near you.
Today we're continuing our Broadway Balances America series, once again going behind the scenes of Broadway's best shows as they travel across the country.
The Sound of Music is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. 50 years.
Unbelievable.
And that beloved musical continues to be one of the most successful movie musicals in history. In all, do you know how many Academy Awards it won, including Best Picture?
You know, I do know this. It won 5.
That's right. Ding,
Yeah.
ding. You got the award.
And now the spirited, romantic, and treasured musical story of Maria and the Von Trapp family is once again thrilling audiences as the brand new national tour comes to your city. Here's Amber Milt.
That's right, ladies. The Sound of Music truly is one of my favorite things. This classic has been revitalized, and the story and score are striking the right balance with today's audiences.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of gold inside.
From stage to screen, it's a story that has been seen by millions the world over, with iconic songs that are embedded in the lexicon of our lives. So Jack, tell us about how you approached such a classic musical and how you're going to bring it, give it new life.
I have great respect for this piece. When I started looking at this, one was the year 1938. Now, I've never thought about this piece historically. I encourage the company not to sing, because the minute you hear those iconic songs, you start to relax and think, oh, here are these songs from my childhood that I've loved all my life. As opposed to, this is a journey that's going on. We discovered things that were funny, we discovered things that were irreverent, we discovered things that were human. So everybody in the piece became instantly dimensional for me and for them. And that's the journey we took, and it's been astonishing to us, all of us. You should know, clearly this is the set.
Jack O'Brien, a 3-time Tony Award-winning director whose illustrious Broadway career has spanned decades, is at the helm of this new production.
There have been other R&H shows that have been looked at by really good directors, but nobody has gone sort of anywhere near this one. When I watch what Jack has done, I just sit there sort of in awe, because there are lines that I didn't realize were there, and as a result, it seems completely new.
Bringing the show back to the stage meant modernizing it, and making sure Maria, a role that for many will always be associated with Julie Andrews, is relevant and relatable to today's woman.
This girl walked in the room, and she was a kind of a jock. She was like a sort of girl field hockey player. And I thought, well, that's right. That's a country mountain girl who grew up on a mountain, who didn't expect to have a career on the stage, who thought she was going to be a nun, and then realized maybe she was too hot to be a nun, for all we know. In other words, everything about her seemed completely unlikely. And when she opened her mouth, that voice, and I sort of fell in love.
Well, Jack O'Brien's been really lovely about that. He's totally liberated me from feeling like I need to be Julie Andrews or need to be Mary Martin, because I know them so well as well. I've memorized that movie. But he's opening new doors and expanding horizons, and he's made Maria sort of a country girl, and I'm from Vermont, so it's totally, I get to incorporate my love of the mountains into her as well.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Maria Maria's journey in the story is really finding her place in the world, and I think that's something everybody can relate to. It's a struggle sometimes, but she is constantly persevering and constantly making the best out of situations and with a positive attitude.
Helping Maria come to terms with how her life is changing is Mother Abbess, played by Ashley Brown.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
When I first got the call from Jack O'Brien that he wanted me to play this, I was like, what? He's one of the best directors of our time. He just has this whole new vision of who Mother Abbess is, and that's why he wanted me to play the part. Through rehearsals, that's been the most amazing part of the journey, is finding my Mother Abbess and finding, and getting away from what we all know, and making her human and making her relatable.
Equally important is the role of Captain Von Trapp, who starts out stern but transforms over time.
It's because his wife died, and he's been left as a single father of these 7 children. So as a sternness, a way of him shutting emotion out is the discipline, his way of keeping things ordered, and otherwise it's a chaotic world to him, one that he can't control, and he wasn't able to control the death of his wife. My father passed away 2 years ago, and so you feel that void in your life, and it's never completely filled, but you do find that joys in other places, and you try to realize that life goes on. And I think that's what the captain learns through Maria, is that life continues on, and he's able to find joy again.
Climb every mountain, search high and low.
The production still features all the classic songs, with music by Richard Rodgers, lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II. Let's talk about some of those iconic songs, Climb Every Mountain. How are you going to make that your own?
This is a tough song. And not only technically is it tough, but it's an anthem in musical theater. Everybody knows the words, everybody knows the tune. It's not just telling her to go climb because that's what you're supposed to do. It's what I learned when I was at the same crossroads as she is right now. And don't be scared, just go for it, take the leap. And then at the very end, it's she gave me my purpose again. And it's just that give and take of those two characters. And I think that's what makes that song very powerful.
It's thrilling, it's wonderful. It's so exciting to be able to sing the songs that I know and love and grew up with, and with such amazing people on stage as well.
That was more than evident at the show's premiere.
They are losing their minds. It's been so positive. It's really made people see the story in a different light. That's what has been really great about hearing the audience's reaction. It's laughing and crying and screaming and clapping, and it's what you want every time you do a musical.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe.
It is indeed a show the whole family will enjoy. When people walk away from The Sound of Music, from your Sound of Music, what do you want them to feel?
Immediately, I think of one word, and I hope I hear it in these months ahead: astonished. Like with anything you love and respect and think you know, in order to listen to it again, you have to be refreshed. And if you hear and see things you didn't see the first time, I think the response would be, I don't know about you, but I was astonished.
I'm excited to see all these new cities and to bring such a beloved story all around the country. It's a dream come true.
And I'll sing once more.
The North American tour of The Sound of Music continues, coming soon to a theater near you. Check out BroadwayBalanceSAmerica.com or go to our website, TheBalancingAct.com, for all the show information, tour dates, and more.
So I was was able to take the girls.
Oh, great.
And they loved it. I mean, they were just in awe, and the whole thing was great. But the moment when the Reverend Mother sings "Climb Every Mountain,"
oh my gosh, chills,
tears. Fabulous show. Please check it out. Worth it.
It is so worth it. And coming up, financial peace of mind for your family. Stay right with us.
I want you to visualize some scenarios. You're married with children and suddenly lose your significant other, along with your financial stability. You're single with no children, something happens to you. Who pays your debt? Or you're part of the growing number of single-parent families made up mostly of single moms, and as primary breadwinner and caretaker, if something happens to you, who takes care of your family? Sobering questions, but a necessary discussion. Our guests are experts at helping women protect their families' financial futures. We're talking financial peace of mind, which really is at the top of women's minds today. Meet Joy Collins and Diane Bedore of Women's Life Insurance Society. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Joy, let me start with you. When we think about that future, and let's be honest, death, we're not really keeping that in the back of our minds, if you will, but we should, right?
Definitely. When you think of that future, it can happen over a period of time, or it could happen very suddenly. One way to plan for protecting your family financially is through life insurance. Remember, we plan for events all the time. Birthdays, weddings, vacations, and they're over with the blink of an eye. This particular event could last another lifetime.
Diane?
In fact, having life insurance, if a tragedy strikes, can allow you to maintain your current home and your lifestyle.
Joy, I have to admit, when I was single, I thought I was just, omnipotent and I had the world in my hands. And I thought life insurance was more for people who were married, not for me. Not the case.
No, it's not. Life insurance is a financial tool that will work for most ages and most stages of your life. For instance, when you're young and you're healthy, you can purchase life insurance and it protects your future insurability and you take advantage of those lower premium rates.
Diane, what about stay-at-home moms? Important there too?
Oh, absolutely. Think of all the responsibilities on the shoulders of stay-at-home moms.
They're like a CEO of the household.
The stay-at-home parents contributes a huge financial amount to that family, valued at over $118,000 per year.
Wow. A lot of people think, well, I have life insurance through my job, so that should be good enough.
When you have benefits through your employer, they can change in ways that you have no control. When you voluntarily leave your position or you get terminated from your job, you could lose that group coverage and those group rates. But by owning your own life insurance, you have portability, you have more options, and most importantly, you have the continuous coverage.
Now, Diane, I'm sure a lot of people would say, I'd love to have it, but times are tough, I'm counting every penny, I can't make the mortgage, I can't afford it.
I hear that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, many people do overestimate the cost. But there's different types of insurance, and that would make a difference in your rate, and it's based on age and health. So the younger you are and healthier you are, the more likely your rate will be lower. You absolutely need it from the cradle to the grave. This is one product everyone will use.
Joy, what should one keep in mind when purchasing life insurance?
You need to sit down and talk with someone and decide how much to purchase, but ask yourself this: what will be the financial impact on my family if something would happen to me? So think of these three factors: your current expenses, your future expenses, and final expenses that you may have.
Diane, I was reading here that your organization, Women's Life Insurance Society, it has a program to give back. Can you share what that is?
Women's Life was founded in 1892 as a non-profit membership organization. So it gave women the opportunity to come together to give back right in their own communities. So the local members form chapters, and we call them girlfriends clubs.
Oh.
And they have so much fun, and they build on their friendships and do community outreach together. So it's these active members that determine who's going to benefit from our corporate giving. In fact, in the past 5 years, Women's Life has contributed more than $4 million to
substantial.
Yes, needy individuals and organizations.
And I'm sure the organization was founded by a woman.
Absolutely.
Very important to note that.
Of course.
Diane, for our viewers out there who would like information on life insurance and your organization, what is the website they can look at?
That would be womenslife.org. That's WOMANS.
Thank you.
One woman at a time.
One woman at a time. And thank you so much. And really, it's peace of mind, as I always say.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the information. And of course, for more information on how you can help your family get financial peace of mind, visit the organization's website, womenslife.org, or look at our website, balancingact.com. Time now for a quick bite with Ralph Pagano.
And he's talking about blueberries from my home state of Georgia.
That was cute.
I've got a question for you. What's low in calories but high in nutrients? The answer, blueberries. Welcome to my kitchen. This is Quick Bites with me, Chef Ralph Pagano. Today, I'm going to talk to you about plump, juicy, sweet Georgia blueberries, proving that good things really do come in small packages. So many different applications you can use for the blueberries. You want to start off your day with a little blueberry pie? Why not? How about a great salad with Napa cabbage, broccoli, some ham, cheese, and blueberries to set it off? Have you ever had a blueberry muffin? I have. How about a blueberry tart, oozing with love? Blueberry smoothie to start your day? And over here, my favorite way to kick off the morning, a blueberry granola parfait. It's so simple, so easy, and so delicious. First things first, you want to start off with some beautiful Georgia blueberries. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of yogurt. It's plain yogurt, and I like to run my spoon around in it a little bit to loosen it up, make it nice and creamy and airy. Then over here, I've got some fresh granola that we made. You can go to the grocery store and grab some. Start it off with a glass like this. Gonna add a fistful of blueberries to the glass. Take a big loving spoonful of this yogurt, plop it right in there. See that? Give me another little plop of yogurt. To this, I'm gonna add a little bit of granola. There's the granola, it's got almond flavor in there, raisins, a little bit of nuts. I'm gonna add a little bit more yogurt on top. How about some more of the star of the show? You know, a great thing about the science of the blueberry is it's only 80 calories per cup. You know that Georgia is the leading producer of all the blueberries? It's because the weather is so perfect for it. Acidic soil helping sweeten the blueberry. I'm a chef. I eat every single day. I bet you do too. You know, one of the greatest things you can do is eat every color of the rainbow every day. Look, the red, the orange, the yellow, they're pretty easy. Have a tomato, have an orange, have a banana. But the blue, only one thing comes to mind, the blueberry. You're gonna love it. Your mouth is gonna love it. Your skin is gonna love it. You're gonna see better. Everything in your life is gonna change when you eat Georgia blueberries. You wanna know more about Georgia blueberries and these terrific recipes? Check out georgiablueberries.org or theblueberrycouncil.org. Or visit our website, thebalancingAct.com. Remember, this has been a quick bite. I'm gonna get it. But chew slowly.
You know, I absolutely love blueberries.
I do
They're
too.
so versatile.
They're fabulous. I can eat the whole thing. And of course, tasty and healthy as well.
That's right.
And that's our show for today. But head to our Facebook page and our website, thebalancingAct.com. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us every day.
Follow us every day, everywhere,
There
right?
you go.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.